Hey everybody, it's Trevor with Pages Music here. I'm super excited today. We're going to be comparing three saxophones. We're going to be comparing the Selmer Mark 6, the Selmer Supreme, and the Selmer Signature, just to give you guys a quick sound comparison on how they differ from one another, and I'll give my thoughts on how I feel the differences on them, just so it can give you guys a little bit of a glimpse into the difference between these new Selmers and the old infamous Mark 6. So let's get into it. So the Mark 6, that's just home base for me, so I'm very comfortable with that. I enjoy my sound on the Mark 6, so I'm going to base everything around that. So I thought the Supreme had a really good high register on it. It was really full, but it kind of lacks in the low end a little bit, at least for the full sound that I'm looking for. And then the Signature, I feel, is the antithesis of that. So it has a really nice low end, but the high end, it just kind of isn't as full compared to the Supreme or my Mark 6. But they're both really great horns, and a lot of it's going to be player preference for what people like one versus the other. I believe the keywork on the Mark 6, you really just can't find a horn that beats that, but they come pretty close on both of them. They do feel a little different from one another. I think the Signature's palm keys, they're a little further out, so it kind of makes your hand, maybe if you have bigger hands, it'll be really good for you. And the Supreme, I think it feels really nice, like at home. But they both kind of have hints of Mark 6 in them and hints of Series 2 and other Selmer horns in them, which is really cool to see. And it's nice to see that they're not just replicating the Mark 6 and what they're doing, and they're trying to, make a new horn that's a viable option for pro players. Definitely worth coming and checking them out if you're ever in the area. We will have them in stock, so feel free to contact me if you want to set up an appointment in store to try them out, or just stop on by and say, hey, thanks.